Hello everybody, Intuition here. Thank you as always for making time and space for us. Today we would like to discuss something that we all already know, however it is a good reminder. And that reminder is how the idea of success gets in the way of our actual success, our actual results. And what we mean by that is that often we get so caught up in the idea of success, the idea of the end goal, the idea that success must look like this and this is how it's quantified and how I qualify it. And if the things in which I'm doing do not measure up to the qualifications in which I have to get me to the idea of what success looks like, then it is invalid and then therefore has no real value with regards to me getting to the end goal, again, in which I derive as me being a success or the thing in which I am doing yielding success. However, because we are so fixated and focused on success, focused on results, and by meeting those results, knowing that we have moved into the realm of success, it creates oftentimes an unrealistic expectation and takes the joy and excitement out of us actually meeting that goal if we are ever really able to meet it. Because the thing about expectations is that usually when we do meet the expectation, it is never really enough, so then we need to add on more to what it is that we expected, and then maybe if we're able to meet that next step, that will yield us that joy, that excitement that was missing when we initially met the first expectation. And so our idea of having to meet a quota, have our results realized and met, takes the joy out of us reaching the end destination. And usually the thing in which we're doing, in which we need to be successful at, that thing, that idea, was started on the precipice of excitement and joy. But in order to meet it, we move away from that joy and excitement by putting certain measures and result-based thinking, goal-oriented thinking around that outcome that takes away the initial energy of us even wanting to do it in the first place. And so when I'm focused on results, when I'm focused on success, usually, again, I don't really meet that quota. And even if I do, it's not really successful anymore because there is no joy in me meeting it. So it's important to realize that real success isn't measured by results and me meeting an expectation that I held for myself. You are successful whether you meet that quota or not, whether the project gets done or not. The over-identification with the idea that if I get this done, then I will be the success that I hope to be takes away from what it is that I'm trying to do. Because you are putting the wrong qualification on something external that will then give you the value in which you don't feel within yourself. And then that external object will validate your insecurities. So it is more the idea then that how I really am successful is knowing that I am already a success, that this project doesn't validate or invalidate my existence and is not as important as the importance that I'm giving it. And that when I move back into the joy of the expression of just doing something that I enjoy, then it is already a success, whether I finish it or not. And usually when I shift my perspective and my focus in that way, the results come out much better than had I just been goal-oriented and results-focused. Many businesses and projects start out great, but then lose that momentum, lose that humanity and humility because you start focusing on the wrong things, and the wrong things are, again, an expectation and results that move you more into an intellectualized success model as opposed to a humanistic success model that, again, is based in the knowing that I'm doing the right thing for myself, whether this yields the expectation that I have for it or not. And so if you want to be a success, or if you want the thing in which you're doing to be successful, it is not to measure it by the outcome in it meeting your expectation of what you think success looks like based off of the definition that you are giving it or that somebody else has placed upon it. It is about knowing that you started this project and you will end this project, even if it isn't to completion, with joy and genuine excitement for the journey in which it is taking you on. And by you being moved by that joy and excitement, the project is already a success because you are getting something much more meaningful out of it than it being a success or not. Success should not be conditional based off of external factors. Success is unconditional because you are already a success. The project is already a success because you are starting it with joy and excitement. And if that will carry you through to the end of the project, then know that that project will yield unimaginable results for you, not because you were results focused getting the project done, but because of the beautiful energy that went into it that created something much more meaningful than if you were just focused on an end result, a definition of what you believe success to be, as opposed to knowing that you are a success and anything you touch is a success. So, just a little food for thought to help aid and assist you with some of these projects or ideas in which you are holding about yourself that get in the way of you actually getting the results that you are so wanting, because you are so focused on the results that you're missing the whole picture. As always, thank you for making time and space for us. And we wish you unimagined success, more than your expectations could ever possibly inform you of. Well wishes.